Here's the thing with heel hooks. They're a bit more complicated than you think. When observing them in action, it looks like an easy, fix-all technique that will unlock all the tricky boulders that you're currently stuck on. But there's a bit more nuance to it. A heel hook is not a set-it-and-forget-it skill. There are subtleties we need to actively implement and pay attention to. This video will go over 2 of these variables and how they can be applied. Follow the tips and your heel hooks will start working a lot better. When setting heel hooks, a lot of people tend to use the bottom of the foot near the Achilles tendon. In this toes pointing up orientation, we're putting ourselves into 2 disadvantages. First, we've minimized the surface area of the heel hook by only using the most narrow part of the heel. Second, we're pulling in a plane that's heavily reliant on the hamstring. By externally rotating your foot to a toes pointing out orientation, we're mitigating these problems. First, we're increasing the surface area of the heel hook by using the side of the heel as well as including the outer edge of the foot. Second, the rotation of the leg puts us in a higher mechanical advantage by allowing us to engage more of the glutes instead of relying solely on the hamstring. You can test these differences out yourself. Find a surface around hip height and set your foot in both the toes up and toes out positions. Try pulling downward and inward in each position and feel the difference in both stability of the pull and engagement of the lower body. The toes out position can really offer you a lot of stability and leverage on hard moves. On this black V8, a heel is required for the 3rd move, an overhead cross with the right hand. By turning my toes outward, I once again naturally elevate my hips a bit higher, bring me closer to the hold, as well as increase the surface area and stability of my heel hook. One of my favorite pro climber/coaches once said, "Don't just put your foot there for decoration, use it." This is the advice you should take to all your footwork techniques, including heel hooks. Like I said before, it's not a set-it-and-forget-it technique. If you treat it as such, your heel becomes a useless decoration that will pop off the moment you move above it. Apply the term active in front of heel hook, and this will start making more sense. For every move you make from a heel hook, actively pull in or down on the heel. You'll notice that it provides a tremendous help to the hands when advancing position, and that it creates an amazing amount of tension when holding a position. You can see the active heel hook in action on this orange V6. I first use a right heel to hold my position in order to advance the right hand. I'm applying pressure and pulling in hard with the heel because moving the hand means momentarily removing a point of contact. The next heel hook is set with the left foot, where I have to actively pull with it to gain the momentum to reach the far left hand. Notice how I time the pulling of the heel to act in conjunction with pushing off the right foot smear and the pulling of the arms. This happens once more on the midway part of the climb, where I have to again set the right heel and apply active pressure to hold my position so that I can cross the right hand to the next hold. The active heel comes up once again on this black V8 from earlier. In situations where the body has to extend further, the pressure applied on the heel is crucial to maintain tension and keep the position strong. In my previous video on body tension, I talked about putting your mind in your feet as you move the hand. This is the same principle as keeping the heel hook active. The constant pressure lets me keep my position as my hand completes the move. Without it, my heel is much more likely to come off. Now that you understand heel hooks a bit better, let's go out and try those 2 tips at your next climbing session. If you have any insights of your own that you'd like to share, please leave a note in the comments. Appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and until next time, move better, climb harder.